In this movie, we're going to look at the polygon tool and a couple of things that are associated with it. So I'm just going to take the fly out and drop it up here. We're going to deal with the polygon tool, the star tool, and the complex star tool. These are very similar, so I'll just deal with them together. But the star tool and the complex star tool are new in this version of Corel, but the effects that you could create could be created in the previous versions, just not directly with the tool. Let's start with the polygon tool here, and again we get our crosshair with the polygon icon. So I can drag onto the page like this and release, and there I've got a polygon tool. Let's come up to our control palette here, and we can see this box tells us the number of points or sides in it. At the moment it's got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the nodes here you can see are split between the line. They're not different points. I can change this to anything I want. I can go up to 10 like this. I can come down to 3, and of course that would make it a triangle. I can come up to 25. The effect isn't as pronounced when I do something like that. So let's come back to 7, say for example like that, and we have got a 7-sided tool. Now a lot of times you're going to want to use the polygon tool to make a star, so sometimes the best way to do that now in this version of Corel is to use the star tool. So I'm going to select it. I'll delete the other one. We have the crosshair, and now we have a star tool icon. Drag it out like that, and we have a star. Now we've got two options here. We've got the number of points, and here we have the sharpness of the star. We've seen how the points work. Just check it again. I'll change it to 7. But if we change the sharpness to 20, like that, you can see it looks more like let's say a police badge now. Not so sharp. If I change this to 25 like this, it really looks like a starburst. And of course I can go to 5, changing the sharpness of it, or 35 like that. It looks more like a sun. We come over, select and delete it. And I can come over and choose the complex star shape. This is one, I'll hold down the control key, and that constrains it, just like we did with the rectangles and the ellipses. Now, if we come over here and look at this, you can see that it's a crossover effect. The best way to see this is if I add color to it like that, and you can see that it's multi-shaped. Again, we have the same options that we have for the star tool. We can change this to 20 and change this, so let's say to 15 or 8, I change it to, like that, and you can change and get these nice effects. Let me delete this. I'm going to go back to the polygon tool, and of course, as I said, this is all we had to deal with when we were dealing with previous versions of Corel. Here, let me change this up to 25 like this, and if I come over and choose the shape tool, I can drag this in like this, and there you can see that I've got the same effect as the star tool. And if I drag it across itself like this, well, I didn't quite do it. Like that, you can see that I have the same sort of effect that I was getting out of the complex star tool. So these effects were in the previous versions, you just achieved them using a different way. However, this is nice. It's nice to get a quick star effect like this. If you need a starburst, you can 25 and then just make it 20 like that. And there you've got a nice starburst effect. If you're trying to get attention for text, you can type the text in the middle of it like that.